Okay, here we go. Booze House Tales back again with another little gig review. Hope everyone is well and good. Hope you've had a lovely Christmas and a happy new year to one and all. And if you're watching this on the old YouTubes, if you could do me a little favour, I would hit the old like and give it a little subscribe. Apparently, it does wonders behind the scenes for the old algorithm and all that data malarkey that's going on. Anyway, back to the matter in hand. So this little gig review just went to just before Christmas. So went to see Abba Voyage down in Pudmill Lane. So if you don't know what Abba Voyage is, essentially Abba have created this kind of custom built venue just outside Stratford. And obviously Abba are getting on quite a bit now. I've not performed for years and years and years, but they've created this arena, essentially it's Abba Arena, where they put on a show, which they're like avatars, which is it's like I think on the you could be pretty apprehensive maybe potentially because actually it's not them there in the flesh, but when you actually go to see the show, it's actually fantastic. The way they've put it together is actually very, very impressive. So I think the way they've done it, I think they've done stuff like this before. I think like Tupac's had one for like one appearance at some show, and then Elvis as well. I think just like a hologram to pop up and like perform a song. But this is a full gig. Like I think it's like nearly 2 hours in there, so a full gig playing all the hits, and they've actually done a fantastic job. When the avatars first come out, you can't tell that it's not actually them. It looks like real humans up there on the stage. I was thoroughly impressed with the technology and the old art and design that goes into it. And then also they've got a live band as well that plays along as well. So it's not just watching it on a computer screen like you're playing a computer game or watching a film. It's actually got the live band playing along as well, and they get involved. And then also you've got the avatars as well, performing all the hits as well, which is absolutely fantastic. So I think that all the things that really impressed me, obviously the avatars, the holograms or whatever you want to call them on stage, that was fantastically done well, brilliant. Couldn't tell, as I said, that they're not humans. And then you've got the production side of it. So you've got the actual arena and venue, like the lights, how the lights come down from the ceilings, and they've got these mirrors as well that move around as well. Obviously it's all like custom built for this gig, but it's like fantastic how they've done that. I'd love to see that kind of set up maybe with an actual live gig, so hopefully that Abba Arena doesn't get knocked down, and maybe the actual rig and whatnot stays there, so actually other bands can potentially use it, because it is fantastic, like the lasers, even like the video cutscenes and whatnot they've got in the production. It's all fantastic. So I'd say even if you don't like ABBA, but you like a bit of art, just the art of the production have all put together with the avatars, with the lights, with the mirrors, with just the setting. It's absolutely great. I'd go and see it just for that, even though it is quite expensive. It's a pretty penny, but I think it's worth every penny just to see what they've created, because it's just a piece of art really, and it's bloody amazing. It's right up there with one of the best gigs I've seen this year, and art exhibitions, if you want to put it in that category as well. The only downside I'd say in there, that it is a pretty penny in there. It's like 7 bangers for a pint of a Camden Hells. So my little tip would be to maybe pop down to the Bow Bells before, not far from Bow Church DLR station, then just jump on the DLR, one stop, then go straight into the venue for the gig. That's going to save you a bit of a spondulus on the old booze when you're in there, because it is expensive. Wine was actually more VFM than actually getting beers in there, which is normally quite unusual. And then also the other thing I thought was quite good as well, where they kind of implemented this by more like behavioural science, not actually taking things away from people. It's like at the start it's like no cameras, like no photos, and with your phone, don't get your phone out, etc. But it didn't really enforce it. They just enforced it with like behavioural science. It said like, if you're gonna get your phone out, you're gonna get gonna get kicked out essentially, and that essentially stopped the majority of it. There wasn't that much like staff members or security in there. I saw like one person get their phone out, and then someone come over and like gave a little warning, and then the person just put their phone away after that. So it's great to actually go to a gig where there wasn't people just waving their phones about. I thought that built the atmosphere as well. So that is a good coup on that side, on the old Abba Voyage. Like to see a few more gigs like that without everyone with their phone up in the air. I know I'm a culprit for that myself, but it's good to be going back a few years before we had cameras on our phones and going to gig and just enjoying it for the old music and the old japes and the old lols. But yeah, I think that is it for me on this great gig I went to a few weeks back just before Christmas. Abba Voyage, should check it out. It's on until November, and it's absolutely banging. This is me out. See ya. Bye.